Hello everyone! Hold on. And welcome to Final Fantasy VII. So off screen, I did some grinding. I got everyone Shinra betas. Try this fight again. Cool. Bye. This fight again, Genova Birth. There we go, 4,000 health. 4,000 health, weak to nothing. There we go. Good old Diamond Dust. Never fails. Dang it. Going a lot better than the last time I tried to do this. like that. That much better, I guess. Alright, all leveled up. We got a white cape. Armored Nova. Alright. Alright. Of course, let's grab this and get the Ifrit materia. I just noticed if you walked all the way back here. How's the chat going? Excuse me, sir. Green is. I thought Rufus took. thought Rufus told you to stop doing that laugh, Heidegger. That man has anger issues. Thank you. As he falls back asleep. Hey, weapon shop. These have double growth on them. I'll grab some of those. Golden saucer, you say? Weird that the ball moves on its own. Curious shop. How about some soft? Sure, I'll buy some soft. Antidotes. No. Case. Alright, let's go to the beach. thought Hojo was kicked out. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking I was thinking of someone else. Where are your eyes, sir? Oh, there they are. Dude. Head west. Wait. Oh. That was pointless. Go rest up. Is there anything like being a... what was it called? Esper, that's what it was. Sunny again. Weird going on these maps that are essentially just walls. They essentially equate to just plastic or paper that you're just Where can I go? There's no actual discernible stuff that... Alright. Now we're on the other continent. What is that? Rango. Oh god. Oh god. Let's look at this monster. Like the Russian nesting doll from hell. Looks dungeony. And a black cape, you say? Ah! Oops. Meanwhile, Owen knows the reactor. Hi.
Sorry, I'm late. Oh, jeez, I have it turned up way too loud.
I mean, I saw you in the chat, so I know you were watching, so you...
Did I miss much?
Nope. Well, for this... I mean, I already told you what happened last stream, but you haven't missed much. We got to the beach. We're climbing some mountain. How are you?
I'm doing alright. Sorry, I was eating.
Don't worry about it. Go right now is try and get this item off of... There we go! 1 diamond pin. Perfect for a 13.
I've just been kind of relaxing all day. Haven't really done much.
Yeah, I've just been doing stuff, doing schoolwork, doing... Ooh, the ice materia leveled up, which means we now should have ice 2. Yep, ice 2. Whoa, game! What is happening here? Help! The game broke!
What? Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Maybe it'll fix itself.
How does something break that badly?
I don't know.
Oh, I can't clip it. Where's the fucking clip button? Why isn't that allowed?
I don't know. Try refreshing. I've had that problem before and... Help!
Is it still big?
Yes!
What? How?
Must have been something with the previous area.
Okay.
Something tells me that's not a common glitch. Okay. Nope. Oh, I made it.
I'm still clipping, hold on. Yeah, right. I think this is the best clip I can get out of this, unless I go back to the VOD later.
Right.
But I've never seen that happen before.
It fixed itself when I went back. So
I've never seen anyone bring this up before. I'm gonna see if
I'm gonna assume
chat
that either that has to do with the PC version or that has to do with the mods. Both. Oh right, these are bombs. I should really be using ice magic on them. Alright, now that I actually can see where I'm going.
I hope someone gets back to me on like why that happened, because I want to know. Good lord, I had never thought I'd see something like that before. Are you playing this part?
Yes, it looked like it was.
Man, Donkey Kong Country looks great. I mean, I meant the climbing up the rails.
Yeah, I understood that.
I didn't know if it's delayed or whatnot.
Whoops, I messed up. Well, I'm gonna do a quick reset so I can go get the treasures that I missed. Hold on, doing a quick reset. I'll miss out on those treasures. Like this. The wizard staff. Like, oh wow, pet finally. I don't know, you know, this must be slow or gradual petrifying. And I brought all those off.
I'm surprised they aren't knocking the rails down on accident.
Oh, there we go. Up. Go back up. And we get another star pendant. Transform it. Oh, it's Mini and Toad. Alright, that makes sense. Might as well equip it for the Alright, now that materia organizing is arrow. Thanks, guys. Oh god. Watching them cheer down there. Why not? Let's use Ifrit. Unless Ice Cube kills them all. Which it did. Ooh, lightning leveled up. Birdies.
Are we trying to get in combat for something?
No, not this time.
Ah, I thought I just saw you go back and forth for a bit.
Because I didn't know where I was going.
That's fair.
Oh, look at the babies.
Babies.
The baby chickens. Let's leave their treasure
Oh.
here. You okay, Red 13? The heat must really be getting to him.
Do the cutscenes change if you have a different party, or do you have much of a choice in who you have here?
I believe that probably the thing, like with 6, probably the things that they say, the dialogue that happens changes, but probably not much else. Now might be a good time for some missiles. There we go. Let's see if I can find anything interesting to talk about.
Labo.
Oh yeah, Labo came out.
I have no idea what the fuck it is. Like, when it was announced, I was like, okay, and now that it's come out, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what?
I've seen some stuff, like some cool stuff you can do with the piano. Like, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna do a lot of cool stuff with the cardboard piano and the other instruments. But
Honestly, all the stuff looks cool, I just don't understand it.
Me either.
I think it's a cool idea, though. I don't know if I'd go as far to say I don't think it'll just be a Nintendo trend that goes away within, like, a year, but I don't want it to be that, because it feels like it has a lot of potential.
I completely forgot that earlier this morning it was announced that Night Trap is coming to the Nintendo Switch for some reason.
It should be, fucking... I hope Labo is an amiibo, not a Wii U gamepad.
Yeah, you're an you like FMV weirdness.
Correct, and Night Trap was already on Steam, so I guess it makes sense. Considering fucking everything on Steam is hopping on Switch.
Also,
Though, to be fair, I think the portability is balanced with the Steam sales, so both of them have a good benefit that somebody could get for one of them.
Yeah.
It's not really like the Wii U situation where I get pissy about ports because I already own a copy, because, like, all the bonuses of having a Switch copy are equaled out by the bonuses of having a PC copy. They both have pros and cons. Like most PC copies, you can mod or use the Steam Workshop, and it's somewhat easier to stream, but the Switch is portable, and has, like, completely different controllers that might be better for certain games. And they both still have exclusives. I doubt Valve is going to be tossing Half-Life up there anytime soon.
I mean, Portal Bridge Constructors on Switch.
Oh, yeah, who knows?
But then again, that's a different developer.
But I'm not that upset with like games on PC coming to Switch, even though Night Trap was originally on the CD, Sega CD rather.
Apparently, someone found that during that whole big the thing that created the SRB, Howard Lincoln had said that Night Trap will never be on a Nintendo console. I find that a bit ironic.
Yeah, ditto. Not even considering Night Trap, but like recent events, Bayonetta and whatnot. That's just one example.
Yeah. Anything else? Oh, Capcom's shutting down Puzzle Fighter. That's a...
What? Oh. I got confused for a second because I confused it with something else they made.
Yeah, no, they're shutting down the mobile Puzzle Fighter they made.
Yeah, that's
apparently the same
understandable.
studio that was working on that was the Dead Rising guys, and apparently they're shifting to focus more on Dead Rising, so they're stopping that work. Maybe we'll get a new Dead Rising announcement soon. I guess
I find it funny as soon as you brought that up, an ad pops up that's just like Street Fighter saved my life. Good for you, guy. I don't agree. But that's just because our personal experiences with that game were different. I still respect that man's opinion.
Shit, there's gonna be some new mobile Castlevania game.
No, I did not.
Apparently, it's gonna be similar to the weird Xbox multiplayer one. I don't know. I don't trust Konami with anything, so it's astounding that Bomberman R is actually good. Dutch gaming.
There's the exclusive ones as well. The fucking to the new version or whatever.
What?
The Bomberman.
Oh yeah, the console ones. Yeah, I don't know, I'll probably end up picking that game up on PC just because I know.
The Portal one seemed broken.
I mean, it's probably gonna be a limited use thing. And being able to avoid, I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be on a timer as well. So you can't you can't go through all of the stuff. And the third thing is that most of the special abilities are kind of broken. I'm trying to remember good examples. I think one of the boss bombers have bombs that magnetize to you, or something like that. A Pyramid Head bomber has a melee attack. Town is destroyed. Hold on. God of War came out this week.
That's right. I don't know anything about that either.
I'm not very interested in that game either.
He has a beard and a kid. That's kind of cool, but I never played the other ones, so I'm completely lost.
Same here.
Seems like a good idea, though. I'd probably like it more after playing the first three. What about that, fuck, what is it? The fucking, Game Struck. On Twitter.
Oh, the 4 things. Yeah, I just posted mine. Mine was Mario World, Smash Bros, TF2, and Dissidia.
Yeah, I saw that 3 people in Aries Discord went for TF2. She's like, oh, hey!
I mean...
Then again, both Hazel and I picked a Danganronpa game, so I'm not one to talk.
Well, Mario World was my first game ever. And Smash Bros is the game that introduced me to a lot of like the Nintendo stuff that I didn't know outside of Mario, so kind of big.
In hindsight, I probably should have gone with something other than Just Dance, but I'd say that's somewhat important to me. Like, I thought I wouldn't think much of it when first playing it, and then I got sucked in after, like, playing a few rounds. It's just interesting to have a game where you just, like, your first impressions are, this is stupid, why would I ever care about this? And then just, like, it's like, becomes one of your top 5 games. And it doesn't have to be like a stupid concept like Just Dance, it just has to be something that's like, first impressions are like, oh, what, this is dumb. And then like, you just get into it.
And then, like, TF2 was my first, like, big PC game, period. So, and then, Dissidia was how I got into Final Fantasy. So, Final Fantasy is pretty important to me, as you can see here. The lost right. And I assume you went for your favorite games thing.
Well, sort of, but like each of my favorite games have some kind of meaning behind them. I already named a story for Just Dance, but like Mario Galaxy was the first game I like completed, and even before that, I finished it over an entire summer, and just every single cutscene always got to me, and every single galaxy I know like the back of my hand. Danganronpa 2, that one's a bit harder to explain, but like, it's my favorite of the Danganronpas for the characters, and just something about my experience. I didn't even like play it at first, I watched a stream of it, but something about my experience with that game in particular just kinda, I don't know, it inspired me a bit. And now I like sharing the franchise as a whole with as many people who are willing to have it shared with them as possible. I don't force it down people's throats, but it's something that I'm very passionate about, and I enjoy sharing with others. And then, for the 4th one, it's hard to pick, because I only have, like, top 3 games, because after that, it's kind of hard to pick a 4th and a 5th. But I went with Pokemon Explorers of Time, because I think that was the first game that, like, I actually cared about the story, and when I finished it, I said, like, oh, it's over now. Now what? Like, it was just so much of an investment that, like, once it was finally over, it just felt different than when I had finished any other game before. I have like stories about that with like a bunch of games. Not all my games, especially not certain games, but like I'd say that each game that I own has a different story to it, whether positive, negative, or neutral. Like if I just picked a random game in my collection, I could just tell a story about how tell a story about it, whether it's how I got it, my experience playing it, like meeting someone related to it. I could just pick a random game and just prattle on about a story relevant to it. And I find that kind of interesting. I don't know if most other people can do that. I'm not going to say that most people can't do that. I just don't know if most people can. Even like free games that I just kind of picked up at random. I think that's why I like streaming a lot, because I can tell those stories.
Yeah, I agree. Or that is also why I like streaming. Show games off to people and go, hey, I like this game, or hey, I've never experienced this game, so let's see. Let's see how.
Yeah.
Let's react together.
Share old memories and make new ones. Makes sense to me. That's why I do it. In some cases, both at the same time, because that's how Danganronpa is going down. I'm reliving it, but I also have someone on call who's experiencing it for the first time, so you get both experiences.
And everything burned down.
Gonna bring up shows that I'm watching, but I'd have to like fill you in on like a bunch of stuff that, to be fair, I'm not very good at recapping.
I've never been good at recapping either, so I can't really about what I've been watching lately.
I mean, if you're familiar with Kill la Kill or Paranoia Agent, that makes things easier, but I doubt you are with either.
I am not.
There was one point where they turned into Power Rangers almost. That was kind of cool. I still need to watch fucking Sentai with you and Corona and Neo King sometime.
And one of the Kamen Rider Amazons with an S, because there's a Kamen Rider Amazon, just showed up on US Netflix, or not Netflix, Amazon Prime. It's on Amazon Prime. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can. Mind you, that show is a lot darker compared to other shows, or compared to other Kamen Rider Super Sentai shows, but it's there. Started watching that. I mean, you have it on the list of shows that we'll watch in your Discord at some point, so.
I still need to do that. It's just between my date nights, John's movie nights, and Stan's kind of watch-along things. It's kind of hard to compete both in my schedule and other people's.
I mean, Sundays are usually. Because John doesn't stream on Sunday. I don't think a lot of people stream on Sundays.
That's fair.
Also, here we are at the Golden Saucer.
Would be a good way to start off the week.
We made it to Disneyland. I mean,
I think. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I just like the Golden Saucer.
I think what's going to get that into action somewhat, though I think the schedule is going to have to be nailed down more after that, because we're just going to like plow right through it. I think what's gonna really get that down to being done is when we get to Danganronpa 3, because a lot of people want to watch Danganronpa 3 with Lappy and I, and Lappy is totally open to letting people join in for that, so we just would have to figure out how that would work.
You guys could use Rabbit.
Well, I know, like, how it would work functionally. Lappy and I have both done that kind of thing before for many people, including our date nights, but
me and Corona
we just don't know, like, who would come, what time it would be, what site we would use for the show.
Me and Corona started watching Kamen Rider Wizard through Rabbit, and that's been interesting so far.
We also don't know, like, how much of the show we're going to watch, because we're obviously going to sit through all of Danganronpa 3 for lore reasons, but, like, some of these shows that people suggested that I want to do are also very long.
I mean,
Like-
Space Ghost, like the one that, like of the ones I suggested, Space Ghost is at least 6 seasons. But mind you, they're all 15-minute episodes, or give or take.
Pop Team Epic would be short.
Let me find the list real quick. Do you have it pinned? You do have it pinned.
Yes. You need to update that backloggery and the Battle of the Backlog list.
Let's see, the shortest series on here is Weird Al Show for your definites. And then Space Ghost is 110.
There's also a few movies up there as well.
Yeah.
That would be just like one and done.
Move on to The Room. Oh, okay. Sorry. It's two that are tied for 13 episodes. It's Weird Al and it's Mortal Kombat: Defenders of the Realm.
Mortal Kombat.
Is that the animated series? Or is that the live action one?
I believe that's the animated one, because I don't think I would have added the live action one, but I think I remember just seeing a clip or Pro Jared's review and I was like, yes, I'll do that.
I mean,
I think I saw the opening and I was like, yes, this needs to be a thing. I still need to consider those other ones too, because there's some good ones, but then there's also some ones that I'm not really feeling anymore. In the considering pile, the like confirmed pile, yeah, I'm pretty much feeling all of these except for maybe the Nutshack, given its, you know, sensitive nature. Other than that, I'm still feeling all of these.
I was already feeling hesitant of that when you suggested it.
But like,
also,
I'm on the fence,
I don't remember if I asked, but is Aqua Teen Hunger Force counting the other, like the other show named versions, like Aqua TV's Yosho and Aqua Unit Patrol Squad 1?
I think. Yeah, 39 episodes. That's what I was thinking of, and also Space Ghost apparently. I don't know what the problem in Homestar Runner is. Like, I don't know what we do because most of the stuff is so short.
I suggested doing all the speed meals because that's
fair.
Relatively short, and then just picking out some of the more notable stuff, like some of the Teen Girl Squad stuff, some of the Cheat Commando stuff, Bug and Mouth Disease. Most of the Halloween
evidence.
Most of the Halloween stuff. I mean, that's not going to take that long.
I think I'm going to take off at least the knockoff animated films. That sounds like that's just asking for disaster.
Wait, Pop Smoke isn't on here.
It isn't, because I didn't think about it at the time. I didn't really know about it at the time. And I won't even put that in considering. It's short enough.
I mean, it is just one season right now.
There's something else that's only one season that I wanted to put here. There's something new. I could subject the rest of you guys to Paranoia Agent, but I don't think that's really good for this kind of thing. Especially since I know what's gonna happen. Like, doing that with one other person is fine, but doing that with a crowd of people is... nah. 12 episodes, yeah, I can do that. That's perfect. We might even do that, like, right after Danganronpa 3.
Are you guys gonna watch the other ones as well? Like, the anime version of 1?
No. Lappy just went right through that after we finished the first game, just to see, like, what they did and what the dub differences were. We're not doing, like, any of the bonus stuff unless Lappy wants to, and honestly, there's only 2 anime stuff for Danganronpa, and that's the first show and 3. There's an OVA as well, but that's up to everyone else's discretion for. I'd like to watch it, but it's not really plot important.
Let's go with Aerith.
Oh god, Beakman is also pretty long. Mario Brothers Super Show. Most of these other ones hold up pretty well. Sam and Max, maybe. Sam and Max is well written. I just don't know if we could last 24 episodes.
Some of the, like, it's, for the most part, all of the episodes are good. I'm trying to remember if there are any bad ones.
Oh god damn it, I still haven't found that fucking X DVD. The Anime Club wanted to watch that in our own time, and I need to find it. Ah!
Like Tifa as well.
Nichijou, yeah, Nichijou's a reasonable length, and it's up there for the same reason Pop Team Epic is. It's short, it's bizarre, and even if one or more of us doesn't enjoy it for some reason, which I'm mainly just meaning as myself because I don't quite understand the humor, it's not like it's bad, it's just confusing. So it's not like we've lost anything.
What? I forget, did I suggest the Tick?
I believe you did. I don't know why it's not up here.
Wander around for a bit.
Did you say the live action version or the animated version?
Either one works.
Because I haven't seen the live action version. Oh, I'm getting the new reboot.
Yeah, so that's either the animated series or the live action one with Patrick Warburton works.
I don't know anything about the Warburton one.
It's
but,
okay.
I'm familiar with the animated series.
My name is Cloud. Stop calling me boy. Oh no, it's Dio.
Goodbye, Jojo. Honestly, the Tick kind of feels like Freakazoid for an older audience. Is that a fair description? In its writing, at least.
That's something we should add, though. We should add Freakazoid and maybe Animaniacs.
I'd be down for like any of the Spielberg cartoons, minus maybe Tasmania.
I don't recognize that one, so it's probably for the best.
Though I think I've heard that Tiny Toons hasn't aged well.
That doesn't really surprise me. Ideal.
It kind of, looking back at the Tick, it kind of feels like Freakazoid meets Venture Brothers a bit.
I just need to. Oh, right. This is here. Forgot that Francoface doesn't work in the
Twitch app?
Or no, in OBS.
Oh.
The version of OBS I'm using. I forget what it's called. Lost.
Something else I was talking to Lappy about that would be better for a group viewing than just one-on-one. I forget what it was. mentioned Boku no Hero Academia, but that was gonna be just us. What was it? No, that's definitely not it.
How do I head back to the entrance?
Jackie Chan Adventures.
Right.
That's what it was. Because I brought it up because of the challenge, and she said she never watched it, and I was like, yeah, it seems more... Because it's a Saturday cartoon, it's a bit campier, it feels more like something to watch with friends instead of on a date night. Just watch Jackie Chan constantly beat up the same 3 guys for an entire 4 seasons. Except for the last one where they switched to bad guys.
Well, a lot of the last one, from what I remember, is a lot of just nothing.
I don't know if I'd say nothing.
Or no, let me rephrase that. Not nothing. It's a lot of, like, let's just go over here, and it's a lot of not linked together stuff. For like the last season of X-Men. I just realized it.
I never watched X-Men.
Huh?
I never watched X-Men.
It's it's weird. It's kind of dumb, but in a fun way. Spider-Man's amazing. I love Spider-Man though. Spider-Man's also got some like pretty dumb moments, but I loved Spider-Man. The 90s. I think it was 90s. That one's pretty good.
As long as it's not the one made by the reboot team.
I tried watching that. I didn't really like it. Where do I get GP?
Like, I'll defend some iterations of Spider-Man, but not that one. I'll stand behind Ultimate, but not.
It doesn't help that
it
doesn't help that show ends on a cliffhanger because didn't do well.
I wonder why.
But Neil Patrick Harris' Spider-Man is a good idea, which is why I'm glad that Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions ended up using that for like Ultimate Spider-Man is voiced by Neil Patrick Harris.
Hmm?
If I remember right, regular Spider-Man or default Spider-Man is voiced by Spectacular Spider-Man. Ultimate's voiced by Neil Patrick Harris. Spider-Man Noir is voiced by the 90s Spider-Man, and then Spider-Man 2099 is voiced by the original Spider-Man voice actor, like the one that turned into all the memes.
So basically, it's the equivalent of a Batman game putting in Adam West.
Right. Buy GP. I can't do anything without GP. Maybe I'll just move on to the story if I can't actually do anything. Which one's Wonder Square? The weird giant Moogle.
Poogle. Oh wait.
Moogle, not Poogle. It's a cat.
Poogle.
The cat's name is Kate Sith. Hey, can you check it? I submitted a new I submitted a new emote to Frankerfacy. Can you see if it's actually in my Twitch chat?
I mean, I'm on the app,
Oh,
but
I'll check myself.
I can move to the website.
I got it. I have the dashboard open. Oh, I have to actually go to Twitch page itself. Alright, it is there. There we go. I forgot, like, when I was looking through my, like, because that's one of the emotes that I actually made that's on my Discord. And I went through it, it's like, oh, it looks fine. And then I realized that the background wasn't transparent. And no one had said this earlier. No one had told me, oh, that one of the emotes you have doesn't have transparent background. That kind of made me feel stupid.
I've done that kind of thing before. I really need to just put that Shark and Wesker thing up, but it's so hard to reframe it. Like, to resize it, rather.
Well, that's ominous. What you pursue will be yours, but you will lose something dear.
Is this some kind of fortune telling?
Yes, Kate Sith can tell fortunes. And now he's joining us. By the way, this guy's the censor of this game. So I know that by default he is your. Well, that he's he's technically well, the giant thing's a Moogle, I think. But it's the Wonder Square. Yes, it is. Arm wrestling or super dunk.
Super dunk?
Super dunk.
Super dunk.
I assume this is how I get GP. Alright. I received one. Mash buttons. Wow, that is a boy. That's a difficult challenge.
This list again, and like it makes sense, but also why?
What?
I'm gonna put problem solvers on this list. I mean, I'll still keep it there because I just don't know if we can sit
all I know
through
is that a
all of
lot of these suggestions were from Robbie.
or just me just being like, ah, yeah, sure, fucking throw Mulan 2 up there.
Yeah, why is that on there?
Because I've seen it. I know that it is the perfect balance between terrible and hilarious.
It is no Rock City Kid, whatever that dumb Christmas movie is.
Oh, that's sad in hindsight, because the only reason I watched that was because Channel Awesome was doing a thing on the Stardust or whatever.
I mean, now you can say you watched it because because there's a Twitter that does like screen caps of a bunch of weird video game stuff, and they did that. You can just say that it's because of that now. I need to send, because they've made folders for all the images, and they have 2 giant ones for Donkey Kong Country. I need to send Neoking those.
Close that door. Sorry. This is my favorite bit. That's how it ends. Why would you end like that? Though this list reminds me that I finished Batman a bit ago. Last week, I believe? Did I already tell you about that? How that went? How, like, the more I thought about the story, the less it made sense?
Yeah. Alright,
I started Zombie Night Terror. Oh.
So before we move on to the next part of the story, I want to at least do everything that we can in the Gold Saucer, and that means I'm gonna have to go grind for a lot of GP off screen. So well, this isn't technically ending early. This is ending because I usually either end. At minimum I give myself 1 hour 30 minutes. This is technically not ending early. So yeah, I'm gonna go grind for GP off screen. So for now, whoop. Who are you?
I'm Green Power Star. I play weird games sometimes. I'm actually playing good games for once.
I don't
mostly
know.
good.
Your anger yesterday definitely didn't. Anyway, sorry.
I think it's more just kind of like getting a bit tired with Zombie Night Terror. I wouldn't say it's bad, because otherwise I'd just be like regretting to play it.
It's frustrating because it's supposed to be difficult. It's a puzzle game.
Yeah, it's just the situations. It's not like there was only one time where I actually, well, no, 2 times. Yeah, 2 times where I actually had a complaint about the game instead of like the game's design, and that was when there was an explosive wall that was too dark to see because of the fact that everything is in black and white minus the blood. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, this one wasn't even really a complaint. It was just kind of a thing that happened that's not something that should happen, and that's when one of the zombies that I needed for an objective just got stuck in a wall. Didn't move. He just stood there, stuck in a wall. But yeah, it's a good game. It's just there are some flaws, and also I'm not the smartest person.
You can go watch that at twitch.tv/greenpowerstar.
Yeah, and other games that I consider good but frustrating, like Despair Girls.
And as for this stream, hold on. I had to sneeze. Tuesday and Thursday are currently at sometime around 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it is currently Hollow Knight. Fridays this usual time for more Final Fantasy. Next time we'll explore more of the golden. We'll explore as much of the Golden Saucer as we can, and then go do other things.
We still need to do those multiplayer stuff as well.
We'll get to that. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. After we beat Hollow Knight, we'll do those. I promise.
Okay.
Although I don't know.
I ain't gonna rush you on it. Don't worry.
Because I know that Green really wants to do, or Green. I know that Snowy wanted to do Resident Evil with us, so we might at least do Brutal Legend. Although I think the version of Mercenaries that you have is only because you don't have Gold Edition. You only have the 2-player Mercenaries mode, but I could be wrong. I'll have to ask Snowy. He's the expert. But yeah.
All right.
Tune in on Tuesday and Thursday for Hollow Knight, and Friday for more Final Fantasy. Until next time, good night, everybody.